Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the College Football Playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a fumble. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Ooh, did the offense catch a break there? I don't know if that's just the jitters of playing in a playoff game or what, but that ball's on the ground in the first play. They're fortunate to get it back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Spartans pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
The back's got it. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, good tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good tough runners like we're seeing today.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Webb. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting close to the midfield.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Here comes a handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Cole. The pocket breaking down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Sun Devils will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. When he's got some space here. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here's the 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it. 2nd
down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And now the handoff. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Testing the right side here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Trying to create here on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive moving. Here's the option play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Finding space at the 20. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, ASU.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The first down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. They look to throw it here on second down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. There's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with a good effort.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Cole. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback dropping back. He cannot escape. The defense with a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Same tailback, another carry. They'll tackle him at the 27.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Second down down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Cole. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 45. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
He lets it go on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it here. Oh, look at the quick cut. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. It is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now here's the toss play. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Sun Devils are in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, ASU. This offense is still clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. It's a run to the left. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, here's the first play to start the second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They're going to run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's found some room at the 45. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking downfield. It's Cole. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Tackle, but first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Now play number 9 on this drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there, but give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. The gain makes it second and medium. And the same runner's got it again. And the Spartans pick up enough to get a first down there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And completion makes it second and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And here's the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go on 4th down. The Spartans pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And the Spartans have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really, all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today. Showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And the tailback's got it again. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short.